Hello and welcome to Outlaw Games. I'm Outlaw Terror, and today I'm going to be playing the Horrorscope. Now, this is like a game where you answer questions and it tells your potential fate apparently. So let's have a old lookaroo. Let's see what we get. So, now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. When I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if it's hard to face. We all want a positive outcome. We don't always get what we want, however. This is true. What you find here may be disturbing. The truth you uncover, do you want the truth? If you're sure, then continue. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. Imagine it being quite a long list as well. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not naturally access to. Call it natural intuition, a sixth sense if you will. This is you. This is your mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is your human brain working as a defense mechanism. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realise it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions. And provided that you are a willing participant, we will be unlocking substantial information today. Most likely information that you could regret learning. Well, I don't have a drink of water, but I got me an energy drink. I love these. So that's to keep me nice and hydrated. Fingers crossed. Ready, set, go. Are you afraid of the dark? No. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? Yeah, I'd go with that. Do you ever feel alone even when in a crowd? Yes. If you knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? Yes, because they might be able to stop it. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. So far these questions are relatively easy. Are you uncomfortable in deep open water? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be stuck out in the middle of the ocean like on a life raft or something, If you could give up friends to become rich and famous, would you? No. If you looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life was going to hurt you badly, would you leave them? Well, around a few scenarios. This is where it starts getting tough, isn't it? Well, I'm going to go with yes. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? Not overly particularly, no. Would you consider yourself to be a solid person? Honestly, yes. Do you fear the unknown? To be fun? Yeah. Does that answering a ring phone give you anxiety? It does a wee bit, not gonna lie. If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? Yeah, probably yes. Does the name John mean anything to you? It does actually, so yes. Would you consider yourself to be manic? Maybe a little bit, but I'm not full blown, so I'll go with no. Do you get bored easily? Yes, I do. Do you ever take dangerous or necessary risks? I do take dangerous and necessary risks. Mainly on the road, but yes. I am somewhat of a thrill seeker. I'm not there to go jumping out of planes or bungee jumping and stuff, but speed. I like my speed, so yes. And when you die, would you like to be cremated? Yeah, I mean, it don't really bother me. I'll be dead. So, you know. Would you kill an animal under any circumstances? I'm going to go with yes, but I'm going to explain myself. Not just for the fun of it. Like, if I was in a survival situation, I would kill an animal for food. You know, self-preservation. So, yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Not overly, no. Are you a jealous person? Not really. I'm happy with what I got. Would you consider yourself to be an empathetic person? Am I known for my empathy? No, I am not. I can be quite cold. Do you like animals more than people? Overall, yeah. Are you a virgin? No. This is all very interesting. I'm glad you think it's interesting. I hope you guys think it's interesting as well. Yeah, who doesn't love their parents? Well, probably lots of people. I don't mean to judge, but you know, I've had rocky patches with parents, but at the end of the day, they're my parents. It is what it is. I do like a good relaxing walk. Just walking through the countryside, headphones on, music blasting out. It's pretty fun. Is Halloween one of your favourite holidays? To be honest, I'm not really one for holidays. Can't really think of what my favourite holiday is. I mean, Halloween's pretty cool. You know, get dress up and scare people. So, yeah, go on then. Do you believe in a higher power of any kind? Not really, no. I am the higher power. If Satan was watching your every move and you knew it, would you feel uncomfortable? No, because I don't believe he exists, to be quite frank. Do you partake in any form of drug activity? Occasionally, maybe. I'll be known. I'm not clean cut, mate. Do you drink alcohol? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you have any sexual fetishes or fantasies that you consider bizarre or uncommon? That depends what you mean by bizarre and uncommon. I mean, I'm gonna go with no, because I don't think I got any bizarre fantasies or fetishes. So, you know, we'll just take it from there. Do you thrive under pressure? Well, when I work, if the cards are stacked up against me, you know, I got a lot to do in a short amount of time, I tend to work better because I want to actually go home. So, yes, I say I do thrive under pressure. If you could end the world with a push of a button, would you do it? Yeah, you don't want me in charge of a button. I'll be like, boop. So yeah, I probably would end up doing it. Just for shits and giggles. You sometimes hope for a coming zombie apocalypse. I've already made a my post-apocalyptic jacket, leather jacket, bike tire armor, and all sorts. Like Mad Max sort of style. Yeah. It'd break up the mundane. Have you ever killed an animal? Now, depends on what you count as an animal, because I've killed insects. I haven't, to my knowledge, killed any mammals. But I've killed snails just walking. This is a tough one. As I say, this is all considered what you see as an animal. So they'll go yes, because I do see insects as animals, and their deaths may have been accidental, but at the end of the day, it was still me who provided the kill. So yes. If you had to resort to cannibalism to survive, would you be able to? Oh. As I say, in survival situations, I pretty much do most things I wouldn't do on a normal basis, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I think maybe cannibalism would jump in there if it really had to. Do you like guns? Yeah, I don't like guns. Like, I don't own any guns. Being British, it's not really something you do. Well, my brother-in-law's got a shotgun, but I don't. Got a BB gun. But yeah, gun's pretty cool. Do you like knives or other bladed tools or reference? Yes. Anybody who knows me knows I like my knives. I collect knives. I got quite a few. That is sort of call out to me. So yes, I do like knives. Do you like blunt objects such as hammers or bats? Yeah, a bit of blunt force trauma. Hammers are very useful for hammering up nails. I was actually using a hammer today. I was finally got around to installing an Ethernet cable through my house. So I liked the hammer then, because trying to get that to stay to a wall without a hammer would have been quite difficult. So yes, I do like hammers. Do you believe in aliens? Yes. I don't think that we're alone in the universe. It is just too much out there for not to be some other form of life out there. I accidentally hit my mic a bit there. But, you know what I mean? I do believe there is life on another planet somewhere. I mean, if you look behind me, I got a I want to believe poster. So, yes, I do believe in aliens. Theoretically, if you had the opportunity to go to space on an alien vessel, would you go? Yes. No. I would love to go to space, to be honest, so any way I could, why not? If you could leave Earth and go to space, never to return again, would you leave? Yeah. So, if you know if Elon Musk wants any bakers to go to Mars, let me know. But yes, I would. I mean, I grew up watching like Star Trek and stuff, so yeah, it would be pretty cool, I reckon. So yes, I would like to go to space and never return. Did you know that 20% of koala bears have chlamydia? Well, yes. There was that famous story of that fellow from the boy band. It must have been. It's probably a while back now. It's probably going maybe about 10 years, but apparently he got chlamydia from a koala bear. I don't know if that was a cover-up or something, but yes. So, yeah, I have heard that koala bears have chlamydia, so yes. That one wasn't really relevant. I just thought it was interesting. Yes, it is very interesting, thank you. Are you alone right now? Right now, yes I am. Are you sure? Yes. Do you get starstruck easily? I wouldn't know. I haven't really met that many famous people. I mean, I met a few bands like when I used to go to gigs and stuff. So I wouldn't say I would get starstruck. I mean, I always enjoyed being in the company, but yeah, no, I wouldn't say starstruck. Have you ever said a prayer? I have said a prayer. I haven't recently, but when I was younger, yes, I used to go to church and all sorts. Do you believe in magic? Not really, no. I mean, I got a weird sensibility. It was all around energies and stuff, but I wouldn't say it was magic, so no. Do you believe in angels? No. So I'm not really one for the whole heaven and hell, demons and angels. Do you believe in demons? No, I mean, I do believe there's evil people which are similar to demons, but actual demons, you know, like the demons from the Seven Deadly Sins anime. That no, big red guys. No, no demons. If you knew you could summon a demon, would you do? Okay, if demons did exist, I knew how to summon one. I don't think I would, because that sounds like bad JoJo right there. Speaking of demons, have you played other games released by random studios such as Summoning the Twins, The Test, or perhaps Naked News? That's all games done by the people who made this game, and I have not, I'm afraid. Apparently I should. They're pretty epic. They're not biased at all. Okay, I'll bear it in mind. We'll see how this goes. Alright, now that that shameless plug is over, let's continue. If you could travel back in time, would you? Yeah, I'll go back with like the lottery numbers and yeah, like all the betting slips again, just like on Back to the Future 2. So yes, I would travel back in time. I think it'd be interesting as well, like if you go back to see certain points of history from like a first-hand perspective. Yeah, that's just me. Do you like horror movies? I do actually like horror movies. So I do like the classic ones. I do like a good zombie movie. Would you consider yourself to be evil? Evil's a very powerful word. I wouldn't say evil. Maybe a bit of an asshole, but not evil. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Yes, as I said earlier, I do believe there are some people who are truly just scum, and they are by definition evil. So yes, 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people that you've encountered in your life, you've met at least one sociopath. Chances are you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you know that? Well, yeah, I knew sociopaths existed. Yeah, I think I've known my fair share of sociopaths. So yes. Do you think that you could potentially be a sociopath? Well, let's just get the actual definition for sociopath, and let's see if I match up. Sociopath is a term used to describe someone who has antisocial personality disorder. People with this can't understand others' feeling and often break rules or make impulsive decisions without feeling guilty for harm they cause. Okay, yeah. I could potentially be a sociopath. So, I say I don't really show much empathy sometimes, so, oh dear. Is it better to kill than be killed? Well, yes. I must survive. Do you think stealing from big corporations is acceptable? Okay, so this is a moral thing right here. I mean, I'm not saying all, but some big corporations have been known to not have the most ethical trading, and it's karma. So, I mean, I'm not saying I personally would, but I wouldn't grass someone in, possibly. I'd say it depends on the situation. On some occasions, it may be, so I'm not condoning it in any way. Are you afraid of anyone in your life? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of anyone in my life. Like, I could take them all out. I got my knife collection. Do you enjoy gambling? I did used to. I've tried to cut down. Are you afraid of spiders? No. Do you believe in legendary monsters such as Bigfoot or Loch Ness monsters? Ooh, now this is, yeah, whether or not they're around today is another question, but at some point they may have been there. You know, it's evolution is a wonderful thing, and sometimes these sort of things do. I'm not doubting for a second there may have been a Bigfoot at some point. So yes, I do somewhat believe that there's always a chance. I mean, there could be a legendary monster at the bottom of the ocean which we can't just physically get to. So, do you believe in vampires? Not per se, not like, not Hollywood vampires anyway. I mean, I know there are people who act like vampires, and there's a story of a guy who came into a hospital once near death's door, and they gave him blood, and then the next thing he was in a bed, and then they left him untended, and he went and stole the blood, drank it apparently, and then jumped through like a third-story window, something along those lines. But that could just be crack cocaine. You know, it's let's say no. Do you believe in lycanthropes? No. Do you have an addictive personality? Yes, I do have a bit of an addictive personality. Do you like to cook? I do actually quite like cooking. Fortunately, a lot of times I'm too tired to cook. I just can't be bothered. I just do a ready meal or a pizza, but in general, I do actually like cooking. Yeah, if I have all the ingredients and stuff. So yes, I'll go with yes. I like to cook. Would you say that you're a confident person? Overly, I'm not that confident. It varies. Some days I can be more confident than others, but I wouldn't say I'm an overly confident person. Do you think you're physically attractive? I think I'm fucking beautiful, to be quite frank. I am one sexy beast. So, yes, I am physically attractive. Do you think that you make a good romantic partner? Honestly, not really. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? And I'll go with no. Now, you don't know if that's a lie. But, no. I'd like to be truthful. I mean, I might tell a white lie every now and again, but all in all, I do believe honesty is the best policy. So, no lying. Do you suffer from anxiety? I do suffer from a bit of anxiety. It's just the way it is. And I do suffer from depression. I have seeking help for that, though. I'm on meds. Do you exercise daily? Not really, no. I can't remember last time I went to a gym. I tend to be quite active at work, but I wouldn't call it exercise as such. Do you stay hydrated? I do stay. You know what? That reminds me to have a little bit more of a drink. It is very important to stay hydrated. I work with a lot of hot ovens, and I can get through a lot of water because I'm constantly drinking. Because being by hot ovens, you get dehydrated fast. So yes, I do stay hydrated frequently. Are you afraid of drowning? Not really, because I can swim. Not well, but I can. Are you afraid of home invasion? Not really. Not home invasion. Getting burgled? Yes, but not home invasion. Someone came into my house. I think I could take them down. Have you ever broken a bone? Do you know what? I haven't broken a bone. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? Yes, no. Okay, this question doesn't make much sense. I would fight if a killer was. Yeah, well, it depends if I could take them down or not, but I'd just go with yes. If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, but in order to save your family or pet, you have to venture back in and sacrifice your life to save theirs, would you do it? Nah, every man for themselves. If I'm out, I ain't going back in. I might go back in to save my PC. But, nah. No, if I got out, I don't think I'd put myself in danger to go back in. You know, they should be able to get out themselves. I sound so terrible on this, but I'm answering truthfully, and in that situation, I think it would be. I might even try. I might go back in to fight the fire, but no. If I can get myself safe somewhere, that's it. I'm safe. It is what it is. Anyway, next question. If you contracted a fatal, incurable disease that only gave you 3 years to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No. Who does that? I may be a bit of a prick at times, but that is too far. If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? Yes, it's my house. I ain't moving. If I told you that you are currently being haunted by an evil spirit, would you believe me? To be quite frank, mate, no. Is money one of your favourite things? Well, money buys my favourite things. So, I suppose by a process of elimination, I do like money, so yes. Do you like quiet, relaxing music? Depending on the mood, yeah, I do quite like a bit of a quiet, relaxing music. Like if I just want to zone out and chill out a bit, so yes. Do you like loud, aggressive music? Vice versa, yes, I do like loud, aggressive music. I do like my metal. So yes, I did used to be in a metal band as well at some point, when I was younger. Are you afraid of dolls? I don't like China dolls. Like, legit China dolls creep me the fuck out. I had a mate who had like a load in his house, and we used to crash there. I swear their heads used to turn to look at me when I'm sleeping. I didn't like them one bit. Once bitten, twice shy. Do you agree with this expression? Yes. Yeah, it's an expression because what it is very true. Do you believe in love at first sight? I see these are difficult ones. This is probably where I show I'm a bit of a sociopath. To me, it's chemicals in the brain. It's just like human instinct. I believe in attraction at first sight, but love itself is a very complex thing, and I don't think you could have it at first sight. I think you could have an attraction at first sight, which then could develop into love, but not love at first sight. No. Do you believe in the ideas of soulmates? Once again, no. I don't believe in the whole there's someone for everyone and all that. No. I might sound like a jerk, I might sound unromantic, but it's just what I believe. I don't believe that there's such thing as a soulmate. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Yes. Do you have a sweet tooth? Yes. Yeah, I have a terrible sweet tooth. If I get chocolate and I open it, the chocolate's gone. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? Yeah, every once in a while. Not all the time. You know, I couldn't be living a life of drama and chaos. I think that'd be a bit too much, but a little bit every now and again. Why not? Do you like fire? Yeah, it heats up food. Is there anything you're passionate about in life? Yes, I do have a few passions. I like my bike. Do you consider yourself to be a gentle person? Not really, no. I also have a terrible thing of not knowing my own strength at times. Are you afraid of conflict? See, this depends if I can win or not. So I'm gonna go with no. Have any of these questions made you nervous? I wouldn't say nervous to say. Are you feeling relaxed at this moment? Yes, I am quite relaxed. Do you think anyone hates you? They might do, but I can't think of anyone who would hate me. I mean, there's probably reasons out there why people would. So, no, I don't think anyone hates me. Like, maybe a few years ago when it was wounds were fresh, yeah. But now, no. Pointless holding a grudge that long. Yeah. Do you hate anyone in particular? No. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to hate them. That's a lot of effort. So, I don't like them. I just cut them out of my life. It's easy as that. So, yeah, I don't hate anyone in particular. Somewhat holding grudges. It's like, it's a whole thing. It's like, forgive but don't forget. So, yeah. It could be seen as holding a grudge. So, yeah. Oh, forgive but never forget. Do you agree with... Well, I just basically said that statement. So, yeah, I guess I do kind of agree with it. Anyway. And everything happens for a reason. Do you agree with this? No, there's chaos theory. I don't think everything happens for a reason. It's such mind. I've been quite lucky on a few occasions in my life where things have just sort of fallen into place, which has been like, ooh, well, that was lucky. I don't know. I wouldn't say that's the whole thing about fate and stuff, and I don't know. I think I wouldn't say everything happens for a reason. I just think everything happens, and sometimes there's coincidences. Do you like explosions? Yes, but I don't look at them because I'm a cool guy. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Yes, I actually do like the smell of burning wood. Are you afraid of flying? I wouldn't say afraid. I get anxious when going onto a plane, but I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it. Are you afraid of driving? I'm not good at driving. I don't have any intention of driving. I much prefer my motorbike. And I'm not afraid of riding that. I see that as just being, are you afraid of being on the road? And it is scary. There's a lot of people who aren't very good drivers. But I trust my skill enough to avoid them. So I wouldn't say I'm afraid. No. Do you think that war between nations is healthy? Now, it's one of those. War isn't good. And the victims tend to be innocent in war. In war, there are no winners, only losers. That's a famous saying right there. but it is one of those. It is needed, otherwise, truth be honest, the world will overpopulate. You need something every now and again to dwindle down the numbers. If you don't thin out the numbers every now and again, there won't be enough resources, and people will start starving to death. So, a few people got to die, so people don't die. If that makes any sense. So, on one hand, yes, it is healthy in helping keeping a balance. Now, you may agree or disagree, but this is just my personal opinion. I do believe that war is a necessary evil as such. So, yes. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of wars, but you know, it's one of those. People have to die every now and again. Unfortunately, no one can live forever. You just can't. I do consider myself to be open-minded. Yes. Do you ever dream about being chased? No, I can't remember any dreams without being chased down, to be honest. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? No, and to be quite frank, I don't really dream that much, and if I do dream, I don't tend to remember it. I do sometimes get weird dreams, but nothing like that. Would you consider yourself to be a violent person? No, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't go out looking for a fight. If I were to tell you that hell was coming for you, would you know what I meant? So, not really, no. I mean, torture. No, you need to be more specific. If your answers to these questions could supernaturally predict your potential fate, would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? Okay. If the answers generally could tell a potential fate and it was a bad fate and I could change that, yes. Yes, I would. Yeah. If you had like a warning to something, you said like, this is what's going to happen, and you could change it, then why wouldn't you? That's good to know. Would you consider yourself to be incredibly self-aware? Yeah, I know we live in the Matrix. Yeah, I'd say I'm quite self-aware. If I told you that mirrors were a gateway to another realm, would you believe it? Okay, yeah, this is just a Matrix, isn't it? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff about mirrors and being portals, gateways. I have heard that before. I don't know. Maybe if you're on a lot of like acid, you would believe it, but personally, no. I'm not really into that part. Can you feel something watching you right now? Maybe not right now, but maybe when I post this on YouTube, you know, I might feel someone watching me. Hey, I don't know. So I suppose in a way, when you're watching this, would be right now. It's not right now, but I'm getting confused with time things. But yes, as for like my right now, no. The only thing watching me is myself in my webcam. And, yeah, I'm not going to count that as that. Can you hear the whispers yet? What? You mean Derek, who tells me to burn things and stab people in the eyeballs? Yeah, no, I can't hear whispers. Do you feel cold? No, I'm quite warm. My office gets quite warm. Do you feel uneasy? No, I'm still quite relaxed. Do you feel like something is coming? Is it the end of this quiz? Because I have been going for quite a while. This is going to be a long video because I don't really want to cut things out. I might cut out I tried to trim it down as much as I want, but I want to keep as many of the answers in as possible because, you know. So I'm hoping the end of it is coming soon. If something were coming, do you have a good idea of what it might be? No. Do you enjoy the taste of blood? Oh, I love the ironly metallic taste of blood. Yeah. Yeah. I do like my steak rare. You know, good. You know, you cut in the steak and all the red juice comes out, and you can dunk your chips into it. Yes, I like the taste of blood, like in my steak. I don't go around drinking human blood. I'm not a weirdo. Honest. Would you rather bleed out than be set on fire? Oof. Well, that's a question and a half. I mean, imagine bleeding out be a bit so they don't be set on fire, but the whole thing of being on fire would hurt like hell. I think, yeah, I'd rather bleed out, I reckon, than be set on fire. Would you help your best friend cover up a murder they committed? To be quite frank, I mean, normally I'm gonna go with no. I don't care if you're best friend. If you murder someone, I'm gonna be like, I can't cover you for this one, mate. I have too much to lose personally. But maybe in certain circumstances I would, but as a whole, it's gonna be a no from me. Do you think about death often? Oh yeah, yes, I do think about death. It's always there. I mean, it's one of those. It's one of the certain things in life. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves barehanded? Oh, well. That's a tough one. I mean, it depends how big the pack is. I mean, what's the average pack size of wolves? It was like 2 or 3, maybe. But what is the average pack? Okay. The average pack size of wolves is about 10. Do I think I could fight off 10 mad wolves coming at me? To be frank, I mean, I might be good, but at the end of the day, if I'm barehanded, if I had a knife, then yes, I could take down 10 wolves, but barehanded, no. Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it? Yes. Yeah, well, I would. Yeah. Take a bottle of vodka in with me. Get a Game Boy out. But yeah. Yeah, I'd stay in a haunted house. I ain't afraid no ghost. If someone were trying to kill you, do you think you could take their life if you had to? Well, yeah, but they asked this question earlier, didn't they? Like, yeah, if someone was coming at me and I had a chance to take them out, yeah, I'll take them out. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you have what it takes to put her down? Oh yeah, if you turn into a zombie, you are no longer the person you were before. You're just a piece of rotten flesh and I will take you down. If there's a how, do you think you go in there? Okay. Theologically wise, if we're going from like through all of it, like 7 deadly sins and everything that is written about it, if there was a how, I would be going just because that's life. I mean, it was like done on a point system. I imagine it'd be very hard to get into heaven. I mean, I'd have to hope for like limbo or purgatory. But yeah, if we're going down the roots of everything written about it being true, then yes, will be going. I'll be there drinking, listening to metal, and having a good old time. Have you ever attempted to contact spirits? Yeah, when I was younger, I had like a Ouija board on the go. So yes. Have you ever had an us jump in front of a car? Yeah. See, I have. Not for any reason. It's just, practice being a stuntman, innit? But yeah, I have had a us jump in front of a car. I never acted upon it. And I don't think I'll ever will. But it's like, I could just jump in front of them. And then put a claim in and getting all the insurance money. Have you ever had a scenario to put someone in front of a car? It's the whole thing where you personally you put them back. It's like saved your life. It's like you look at when you're friends. You're like, I could kill you right now, and there's nothing anyone could do to stop me. Not that you would, but you could. If you were witness to a murder and then the killer threatened you if you told anyone, would you go to the police? Yeah, get into that witness protection plan, yo. Have you ever seen a ghost or anything supernatural that you couldn't explain? Okay, even though I don't really believe in stuff, I have seen stuff in the past I couldn't explain. I've seen like a man walk and just disappear into thin air. I've seen a few things. I've witnessed some stuff I couldn't personally explain. So yes. If you could come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone or make their life be the ultimate troll? Just haunt someone who's got OCD and just move everything 1 inch to the left. just bug their mind. So I'd probably be an asshole I'd be an asshole ghost. If you could make a deal with the devil in exchange for your soul, would you take the opportunity to make a deal? Yeah. To be fair, yeah. Why not? I ain't going to use it, am I? I already, as I said earlier, if the devil existed and heaven and hell existed, I'm already going to hell anyway, so why not get something for it now? If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? Yeah. Even though I know there's no way, yeah, I probably would go check just out of morbid curiosity. Are you concerned that someone might be hiding in your room currently? No, there's no one hiding in my room. Do you ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? You on about like people who break into like the attic and sleep up there? Like apparently that's quite common, but there's no one living in my attic, so no, I don't fear that there's people like borrowers. Are you afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of a bed as you sleep at night? No. I've always asked me, am I afraid to hang my feet over a cliff? So the answer is yes, but my feet dangling off my bed whilst I sleep, I'm not afraid of that. The whole thing comes from that is snakes or something could attack your feet. Yeah. Apparently that's where you get all the ghost stories about, mainly in like Japan, like the demons like that. If you hang your feet off, then the demon will grab your foot. It's to scare kids not to do that, to protect them from snakes or something, maybe. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? No, they have not. Have you ever felt like you were falling only to suddenly awake from a sleep? Yes, I have. Apparently that's when your heart rate drops too low, that you could actually die, and it's your body like kickstarting to wake you up because you're getting too relaxed or something like that. Apparently that's what I've heard. Do you realise that you might be incredibly fucked up? Yes I do, to be quite honest. But aren't we all? If you were crazy, you wouldn't know you were crazy. Do you understand? Yes, it's the whole thing. Like, you don't get arrested for it, and try to please yourself as criminally insane or something. If you're doing it yourself, then you won't get it, because if you're truly crazy, you don't know you're crazy. It's all about normality rules. So like, how I act is what I see as normal, if you get what I mean. It's all about perspective. So what's normal to someone else maybe not be normal to you, and vice versa. It's one of those things. So yes, I do understand that. If you could read people's minds and know exactly what everyone was thinking at all times, would you allow yourself that power? That's a good question. I can imagine you could get some very interesting factoids. If it's something you could turn on and off, like focus in onto someone. If you just had that stuff running for everyone all the time, you will go mad. Because the amount of thoughts that go through your head. So you'd have to be able to control when you do it and when you don't. So I would have that power if I could turn it on and off, if you know what I mean. If you could rob a bank and get away with it, would you do it? Yeah, if I could get away with it, why wouldn't I? If you could turn invisible, would you spy on people? Well, this is that could be seen as quite lewd. But I wouldn't say spy on people. But if I could turn invisible, I would have that. Just for criminal purposes, you just turn yourself invisible, walk in somewhere, grab a load of stuff, walk away. No one's seen you do the crime. But I wouldn't spy on people, so that'd be a no. Are you afraid of death? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of death. I know it's coming, and I don't want to die. I want to live as long as possible, but I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it. When it happens, it happens. Yay. It is what it is. You can't stop it. The sands are always falling, my friends. Always falling. There's a thought that there might be nothing after your life bother you. A bit, yeah. It's just sort of like nothing more. I mean, obviously, I believe that when you die, like, your life force energy goes back into the earth. It gets like sort of recycled, if you will, because it's an energy. You can't create or destroy energies. It is a weird thing, but I don't think there's like heaven or hell. So I wouldn't say it bothers me if there's nothing. It just kind of be a bit lame. You just sort of there. There's just nothing around you. Just floating around. It's like, wow, this is fun. Doing nothing for eternity. Now that would be hell. There's a thought that there might be an afterlife bother you. No. If there is something, deal with it. If there's not, who cares? If you're dead, you're dead. At the end of the day. Are you afraid of being abandoned? That's a tough one. I suppose, yes, in a way. I'd hate to be like that guy who dies in the house and nobody knows for like 6 months, and he just come back to decomposed corpse, just like all melted and shit. Are you afraid of dying? Yeah. So not as much dying alone. It's just like being dead in a house. Nobody knows. So yes, I go with yes. Are you afraid of being lied to by the ones you love? Afraid I wouldn't like being lied to, so I'm gonna take it as that. I wouldn't. Just like why I think honesty is the best policy. I prefer if people are honest back to me. I wouldn't want to be lied to, and I wouldn't want to lie to other people. Definitely the ones I love. So yes, let's just go with yes. Do you think the ones around you would betray you? anyone would betray anyone for the right price. Everyone's got a number, but no, I don't think they would betray me. Well, maybe someone at work, they are a snake, but nah. Do you have a hard time trusting people? I do have some trust issues, so yes. I mean, once I trust you, I'd say I trust you, but getting that trust is hard. You have to earn it. Do you feel... I swear this was one of the earlier questions, but yes. Do you feel like you understand others fairly well, but others have a difficult time understanding you? I don't understand other people that well, to be honest. I don't get people. Like, all these people, like, go out panic buying. Toilet roll. Why? I don't get it. Do you feel slightly more comfortable at this point? Yes. Do you feel safe? Yeah, I feel safe. Do you feel like you could be easily fooled by loved ones? Probably. I'd say I trust with ones close to me. I do trust, and when I trust someone, I'd say I trust them, and they could be making a fool out of me. So I wouldn't like to think they would be, and I don't think they are. But if they wanted to, they could probably get away with it quite easily. Do you enjoy... I'm more of a dominator than a sub, so I don't really a big fan of being dominated. Do you enjoy dominating? Somewhat. If you could live like royalty, would you? Who wouldn't? You know, if I could just have like £1 billion, live in a fancy house, anything I wanted, just go through a few fancy shindigs every now and again, show my face in the public, who wouldn't? If you could travel anywhere in the world once, instantly, and for free, but you may never return to that particular place again once you left, would you do it? I don't know. Yeah. Depends how long you're staying for. Because, yeah, I think I'll go there. Like, there's a couple of places where I would like to go see, but once I see them, that'd be it. So, yeah, go on then. Why not? He doesn't like a free trip somewhere. And for instance, well, you go somewhere really far away, somewhere you wouldn't go normally. Yeah, like going to Australia, that'd be like something stupid, like 16 hours on a plane. That's a long flight. Do you believe in time travel? Okay, now this is a difficult one. I do believe that it's possible. At some point, it will be possible. And then you have your argument of, if time travel was possible, there would have been someone come back already. Now, there have been things about time travelers in the past, you know, people with modern stuff in old photographs. But I'd imagine if time travel got invented 50 years from now, they might have a law put in that you can't go back to before time travel was invented. And you have like time cops and stuff like that to make sure nobody does stuff like that. So it could be one of those. So I do believe that there is a possibility. It's very easy to travel forward. No, that's time travel technically. But yes, I do believe that time travel is a possibility. Do you think that aliens could potentially be humans from the future just travelling back in time for various reasons? No, I don't think that. But that's a very interesting thought. I do like... It's made me thought right there. Would you choose to sleep inside of a coffin? Why am I a vampire? I have heard they're meant to be really comfortable, but no, I don't think... I would fear that if I fell asleep in a coffin, someone lock it up and I get buried alive, and I wouldn't want to be buried alive. So yeah, I'm going to go with no. I'm not going to sleep in a coffin. Maybe you give me a lot of money, maybe, but no. If you had to chop off one of your hands or feet to escape from a killer, would you? While am I in Saw? If that was my only choice, and I would die if I didn't do it, then yeah, I would, to be honest. If that was your only choice, you had no other option, I suppose you'd have to. Does the sight of blood make you feel squeamish? Not overly particularly. If you knew a doll was haunted, would you buy it? Well, I don't like dolls anyway, so no. Would you consider yourself to be superstitious? A little bit, yes. I do have superstitions. But yeah, it's a bit of fun, really, isn't it? Like, you know, I mean, tomorrow's Friday the 13th, but I'm not superstitious about that. I'm starting my bike training for getting my bike license and do away. But I don't. It's the whole like walking under ladders and stuff. Yeah, it's somewhat superstitious. I'm not even sorry for it was worth. I sort of missed that reference. Sorry. Does the thought of being put in a straitjacket make you feel uncomfortable? Somewhat, yes. Yeah, I don't go. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of being constricted against my will. Just one of those things. I like my freedom. Would you ever walked? Would you ever walk? Okay. Would you ever walk through a graveyard just for fun? Let's just change it to that. And yeah, I've walked through quite a few graveyards in my time. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I'll walk through a graveyard, even with your bad grammar. Would you try human flesh to see what it tastes like? Yeah, to be honest, yeah. I mean, if you had the opportunity, it's a once in a lifetime sort of thing. You'd have to try it. Come on. So yes. Do you believe in voodoo? Personally, no. I find it a very interesting thing to study, but I don't believe in it as per se. If I told you that there's a voodoo doll that looks just like you hanging in a tree somewhere near your house, would that make you feel uncomfortable? Yeah, I would actually be a bit uncomfortable by that. Not because of the whole voodoo thing, it's just a bit weird. Someone's putting an effigy of me and hanging it from a tree. It sounds like someone's trying to give a message. So yes, I would be a bit uncomfortable at that. Hey, I'm about Friday the 13th only a couple of minutes ago here. Do you get uncomfortable Friday the 13th? No. Do you mean the game? I haven't played that for a while. I used to love playing the Friday the 13th game with my mates. It got a bit too toxic though, and people quit. It is what it is. Do you ever worry that you're being followed? No. Do you know what I hate though? Is when I'm like walking somewhere and the person in front of you is at like the same pace as you and they're going in exactly the same direction as you, and then you start there's like, I hope this person doesn't think I'm following them, because I'm not following them. I'm just going in the same direction at the same pace, and you get really anxious. You don't know. You speed up to try to get past them, then they speed up, and maybe that's just my like social anxiety. I don't know, but no, I don't feel like I'm being followed. Are you afraid of sharks? Oh yeah, I'll never know when a shark might just jump through my window and get me. No, I wouldn't say I'm afraid of sharks because I don't put myself in with sharks anytime soon, so no. Humans are more dangerous than every animal. Yeah, I say we are a very dangerous species, to be honest. We can kill pretty much anything on this planet, and we can destroy environments. You know, we're pretty dangerous, and we're resilient as well. Like, how many creatures can say that they could like lose a limb and then keep going. Yeah, humans are resilient fuckers. Would you consider yourself to be a dangerous person? Sometimes, yes. Everyone's got the potential to be dangerous. It's just whether or not they choose to use it. I wouldn't want to use it, but I have the capability of being dangerous, just like anyone else. Would you rather choose the death penalty or live in the rest of your life in a cell? I suppose it's like if you're spending your life in a cell like up to you die, there's no chance of release. Then yeah, just end it. Like, what's the point of living incarceration till you die? Might just get it over with. You know, stop wasting my time, yo. If I told you that there were 7 secret messages hidden throughout the last 100 or so, is that how many there's been? Like 100 questions. Would you? You know what? If there was some secret messages, quite possibly there would be. They do seem like the sort of people who put secret messages in their game. So yes. Do you believe that you might be in danger from supernatural force? No, I do not feel like I'm in any danger. Would you consider yourself mentally stable? Not really, no. Would you trust your best friend to be alone with your lover? Yeah. I say, people around me I trust. I trust them both not to do anything. So yes, I would trust them. Would you trust yourself to be alone with your best friends? Yeah, I'm not to disrespect my best mate like that. Of course I respect him. If you could leave this life behind and live one of your wildest dreams, never to return to this current time again, would you do it? Ooh, now that's a difficult one. I mean, yeah, I'm leaning towards yes. Yes, I would do it. Screw it. Be fun. Do you have a specific goal in life that you're determined to achieve? Yes, it's a good way to live is to figure out what you want, like make up a 5-year plan or something. It's like focus on getting there. I like this. Yes, I do think that I have a specific goal and I am determined to achieve it. I mean, it might take a while, but I will do it. Would you say that sometimes you lack motivation? Yeah, I do suffer from lack of motivation occasionally. Yes. If someone attacked you, would you attack them back? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Worse, like if someone came at me, I'll come back right at them. You know, I'm not just sit there and get my ass handed to me. So yeah, I would attack them. Are you sure that life you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination or some crazy in-depth dream? Ooh. Or are we just playing this and it's like, yeah, you ever get that NPC vibe? I don't know. Yeah, it has been one of those, like, I have thought about it, to be fair, but I'm sure that it's not. But it is a very interesting thing to think about. Like, you know, it's the whole, are we living in the Matrix? It's a very thing. What was that film now? 13th Floor, I do believe, where it's like the people in the virtual reality have made virtual reality. It's a great film. I suggest watching it. 13th Floor. If you woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different, would you be disappointed with that outcome? Yeah. Imagine that. You wake up and your whole life has been a lie. But yes, I would be disappointed. If you could win the lottery but only have 7 years to live, would you take the money? Well, I don't know. It would be nice, but 7 years, it's not actually that long. If it was a bit longer, say like 20 years, I may be a bit more inclined. But to me, 7 years is just not enough time. I'd rather be broke. Finally, it's the final question. Now, for the final and most important question, I want you to really think about this one and answer honestly. Take your time. Don't answer too quickly. Really think about it. Okay? Are you happy? That's a difficult question right there. Like, am I generally happy? Let's think about it. I mean, overall, I am pretty happy. I mean, I have down days, but those things should be better. But I am putting plans into action to improve it. So, at the moment, I feel like I'm happy. There's things I could improve, but honest, it was like a percentage thing between sad and happy. It's majority happy, even if it's only like 51% happy, if you know what I mean. But yes, I'm somewhat happy. I'm at this present moment in time, I'm happy where I am. As such, there's a couple of things that I'm working on, but yes, I'm happy. Okay, this is all very interesting. I'm going to turn your results into the fear machine and let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. I will be taking my leave now, but it was nice getting to know you intimately. I will see you soon. Hopefully not too soon. Yeah, I hope so too. I think we had enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analysing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Oh, don't judge me. Based on what you've told me, let me tell you what I see. I see a darkness swelling within your soul, a deep level of anger. There's something inside of you that nobody knows about, perhaps not even you, but you can feel it. I see blood, lots of blood. Blood's on the wall, blood on the ceiling, blood on the floor, blood as far as the eye can see. You awaken, sitting on the floor against the wall, slumped over, confused, shaken. You look down at your clothes and you're covered in blood. Crimson-soaked cloth tatters your body. You panic and worry. You check yourself. It's not your blood. You wonder what happened. You can't remember anything. It's a massacre around you. Bodies littered the floor at your feet. Some faces you recognise, some you don't. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to piece your memory back together. You stand up. Just as you do, a sudden realization comes over you. Did you just survive a bloodthirsty killer's massacre? Or did no one survive yours? I finally went a bit psycho with my knives, didn't I? Oh no. Sirens, light, voices shouting in the distance. You're no longer alone. Steel cuffs envelop your wrists. You're dragged away. Still left wondering, what happened? It can all change before it's too late. You don't have to go down this path. The choice is yours. But I want to stab everyone. It'd be fun. You just don't get the joke of it. No matter how scared inside you might feel, sometimes... I don't know, I've made a pig's ear of that one. No matter how scared inside you might feel sometimes, don't ever be afraid to ask for help. There's still sand in the hourglass, but it does fall fast. It's always ticking. Your secret word is blood first. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Will it? So this will wrap up the episode of the Horrorscope. I'm sorry this is going to be a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And like, let me know in the comments if you agree with some of my thoughts and answers of these questions, or if you would pick differently. I'd be interested to know and have a conversation about it. To be honest, there's a lot of deep questions in there, which I like. It was a very good brain awakener, as you will. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I've been Outlaw Terror, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll hopefully catch you on the flip side.